Hey, how often do you feel guilt in a day or a week, month? I, just a couple of days ago, had a bout of it run through, even shed a tear over it. And, looking back, it's like, what the heck? It was Earth Day, and took the day off. I booked it off, like probably about a month ago or so, and planned to get out in nature. And, but as my husband's going off to work, it's like, I'm going for a hike today. And I did. I felt so much guilt. And, when we talked about it, and I could see how ridiculous it was. But it's like, I still felt like I had to justify having a day, getting out, enjoying nature, appreciating it, and just nature is good for me. It's good for my soul. It's actually good for everyone around me, for me to get out in nature. I looked up something because there's a part of guilt that I wanted to speak to. So this is just one definition of it that came up. Guilt is a moral emotion that occurs when a person believes or realizes, accurately or not, that they have compromised their own standards of conduct or have violated universal moral standards and bear significant responsibility for that violation. And I want to hone in on accurately or not, because we make up all kinds of stuff to be guilty about, to feel guilty about, to shame ourselves into conforming to something that may be absolutely made up. And I want to speak to the universal standards. I'm going to change that. I'm going to talk about societal standards. What society might say that is what is right for us to do or not do, and when we should do it, and how, and with whom. We can make up all kinds of stories to guilt ourselves into doing something or not doing something, or just having it sort of hover over us or within us like a cloud over our heart. And it is so ridiculous, really. Here's a fun example. If I'm in the past, this is past, if I was cooking, smokies or something on the barbecue and one fell off, I'd be sure to put that one aside. I'd dust it off and whatever. I'd be sure that I would eat that smoky, right? I wouldn't serve it to the family. Or nachos. I love nachos. I love cheese. And so I love the cheese on the nachos. I wouldn't, and we're all sharing a plate of it, right? I would be the one, I would take some with cheese on, but I wouldn't there's always somewhere on the plate of nachos, there's always like clumps of cheesy, oozy goodness. And I might like pull a little piece off the side, but I would never take it. And this was like so many years ago now, probably 8 or whatever. Someone I was, sharing with, and there was others there too, and she said, yeah, this, and she just dove in and took the big clump, and I was like, I thought, no frickin' more. I'm taking the cheesy goodness. Isn't it funny? There's all these subtle ways, and I do. I mean, if it's really big and there's not that many, I might break it in half and share it. But I go for the good. I go for the goodness now. I go for what I want, right? Because what are we really telling ourselves? When I'm feeling guilty for taking a day and going out and spending it in nature in the middle of the week. Oh my gosh, right? It's not even a weekend. This is like criminal. What are we really telling ourselves? I see that we're saying that we're undeserving, that we don't deserve it. We're not worthy of it. We need to do more. We need to earn. That is just so much BS. And when we really get present and really allow all of this to kind of settle, our nature that always wants us to have the best, to enjoy, to savor, to receive, to allow, to accept, to be honored and to honor ourselves, that is inviting us to like go for it. So when we can practice this, going for it, and truly enjoying what we're going for, we're sending out a different message. A message to ourselves, a message to anyone who's in our energetic field, that we are worthy, we are deserving, just by being, not because we earned it in any way. So I invite you to just notice when and where guilt comes up for you. Notice that, what message you're experiencing, that you're telling yourself and telling the world, telling the universe, this is all I'm good for, or whatever kind of limitations you're putting on. And just friggin' enjoy it. Enjoy whatever it is that you're really, truly wanting and desiring. Just go for it. Love to you.